guys, my name is Yeti Alamide Burn and welcome back to Living Life with your favorite nurse. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and join the family. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, welcome back. So this video today is for nursing students getting ready to start nursing school. These are some nursing school supplies, essentials that you guys will definitely need. One for like when you start clinicals, labs, all those type of things, and just your regular school courses. So for this video, I'm going to use my phone because I can't remember all these things offhand. I usually don't use my phone, but I need some reminders here. So let's get started. So first and foremost, the thing that every nursing student needs, no matter what year you're in, but especially in first year, just because so much is going on, you're just starting university, this is new to you, everything's all over the place, like you haven't really adjusted to university yet and really nursing school. So you need a planner. You need a planner. A planner needs to be your best friend. If you have a best friend, they're gonna have to take second place because your planner needs to be your best friend. Honestly, you need to write when things are due. You need to write when you have your tests coming up. You need to write when you have clinicals. You need to write down when your classes are, where they are. There's just so many things that are happening that you need to keep track of. And definitely, like in university, as time went on, I used my planner a little bit less, but honestly, I used it all through university because even though like yes, you've adjusted as you go on to third year, fourth year, it's still really busy with classes, clinicals, different clinicals at the same time, and assignments, all those things. So that's something that you really need throughout your 4 years, but especially in first year to keep you on track, to make sure that you have things together. There are really cool planners out there. A lot of like those bookstores have really nice planners like Chapters, Kohl's, I think it's called Kohl's. All those places have really nice ones. Winners has, I usually get mine off Amazon, but if you want to like go see them in person, definitely go to the store as well. But my latest one is from Amazon and I do like it. So even though I'm not in, well, I am in school right now, what am I saying? But even though like I'm not in in-person school right now, I still need my planner. So yeah, a planner, you need it. That's it. That's number one. So number two that you need basically when you have labs and start clinicals, I'm not sure every program out there, so I don't exactly know when you do start labs and clinicals, but you need comfortable scrubs. I think in first year, I can't remember, did I have labs in first year? Honestly, the way I'm blanking today. Whenever I did have labs, I started out with Walmart scrubs. And those were not bad. And I'm not saying Walmart is not great. Their scrubs are affordable and I didn't mind them when I was wearing them. But after I tried like scrubs for them, Jet New, all those other places, I was like, wow, like I wasn't comfortable before. Like I didn't realize how uncomfortable I was till I tried other scrubs. So they're definitely affordable. There's nothing wrong with them. They look fine, but I just find other places have more quality scrubs, like they sit on you better. They're actually a little bit more flattering as well. Like I also found like I looked better with scrubs from other places. But basically this point is more that you should find scrubs that fit well and that are comfortable because you're gonna spend many hours in them. Like if you have clinicals for 12 hours, you're wearing these clothes for 12 hours, or even if you have labs. So you wanna, pick something that you like that's comfortable, not too tight. If you like things on the baggier side, that's cool too, but basically comfortable scrubs. And on that note, you also need good shoes. We spend our days on our feet. Like honestly, my feet hurt in the beginning just because it was not something I was used to, just being on my feet for that long. But some people might be used to it, but either way, you still need comfortable shoes. I can't remember which Adidas I had, but it's like the ones with the thicker white bottoms, like at the bottom. I found those ones really comfortable. Like I guess they suggest that you buy clogs. You can't wear Crocs. But I hear clogs are very comfortable. I've never bought them just because I don't like how they look. But at the end of the day, whatever shoe you find is comfortable. Your school might have a rule that you need all white shoes or a certain type of shoe. Like obviously no flip-flops or open shoes, like that's just a given. But at the end of the day, make sure whatever shoes you do choose are comfortable, because again, you may spend 12 hours, 9 hours in these shoes, so that's something that you need for sure. Another essential item you need is a big bag. Like in high school, I was one of those girls that used to wear purses. I used my purses for like my notebooks and my lunch and stuff, but in university, I was using big bags. I was not cute. Well, eventually I moved back to my purse when I was able to kind of figure things out and, you know, just adapt. But in first year, I needed my big bag for my anatomy textbook, for those big textbooks they make you take home. So you don't want to be struggling with a purse. You don't want to be struggling with a small bag, whether you're female or male. Doesn't matter. Like, you need to be able to fit everything in there. Like, imagine you have lab, you have your clothes, you have your shoes, you have your textbook, like you have so much stuff. You have your stethoscope. You just have a lot to carry. So don't just make life hard for yourself and have a small bag when you can actually find a big bag that would be more like, you actually need a big bag that's gonna carry more. So try to find something that's like more convenient for you. Like, not all of them are hideous. Mine actually could charge my phone, so I thought that was pretty cool because my phone was always dying. So anyways, you can find really nice big bags. I don't know where they sell them. I think my mom got mine for me, and she got it from Costco. But I know they sell them places. So you guys will find them. Another thing that you need is a notebook, like many notebooks, or a laptop. It depends how you like to study. It depends how you like to take notes. I'm someone that I like to take notes on my laptop, but study with writing, like write my notes down and things like that. But you need an avenue to take your notes. Like in high school, you could listen to the prof or the teacher or whatever, and, you know, grasp it, figure it out. In university, it's nothing like that. It's not even close. Sometimes I even used to record my professors if it was allowed, because like I wasn't even fast enough to get it all. So the point is, you need something to take your notes, if that's a laptop or a notebook. But I always think it's important to always have notebooks anyways. Even if you're gonna take your notes on your laptop, it's always good to have notebooks because you need them for other things, and it's just good to always have something to write with just in case. So, and on that note, like, you need pencils and pens as well. That's not like the biggest thing that you need. Like, obviously you need it, that's just a given. Always have those in your bag. As a nurse, we always have them in our pockets because someone is always looking for a pen. You need a pen to chart if it's not online. You always need a pen, so have those as well. Another thing that I also find really helpful that maybe not everyone uses is a ginormous calendar. And I know you have your planner, which I said you gotta get, but a ginormous calendar that you can put on your wall, I find is so helpful just to kind of see how your month will go. Like, there's some calendar, like those white calendars that have the entire year. You might not need that one, but I had one that had like the current month and then the next month, so I could kind of see like how the next 2 months are gonna look like. Like, it just helped me to like understand. Like, it actually reduced my anxiety for me, because like when I can't see what things are gonna look like and like what I'm expecting, what I need to do, I just get really anxious. So it might not be for everybody, but I found like once I got that and I used it consistently, I just felt so much better. Like, I know what's coming up, and I can just kind of see ahead a little bit, and nothing's a shocker. I was never late on anything because I saw it when I was going to bed every day. It was just really, really helpful. So like those big white magnetic calendars or whatever large calendar that you can find that you can have on your wall. The dry erase ones are just easier, so like you don't have to throw out paper and you can just erase it. I find it is more preferable for me, but whatever works for you. So another thing that you need, honestly, that's like not really talked about, I find, or maybe it is, but sticky notes. You need sticky notes, and one reason why I feel like you need them is just because sometimes when you're studying, like, you just need to go over certain sections, or you just have something that you want to go back to, or like there's just reasons that you need to go back to certain pages and things like that. So I find sticky notes in university, doesn't matter which course you're in, is really, really helpful, especially like in like med surg, or really honestly any of your nursing courses. Like putting a sticky note here, this is how the baby's delivered. Putting a sticky note here, these are the SSRI medications that are difficult for you to remember, that you need to go over after. It just kind of helps you to figure things out, and kind of just helps you like know where things are. And it's like a planner in a way. It's not, but I just found sticky notes are really, really helpful. It's not for everybody again, but it could be really useful. Another thing that you need is a clipboard. You don't need them for like your classes, but you need them, one, when you do clinicals, and you need them in labs as well. Having a clipboard like with the assignment or what you have to do that day is really, really helpful. I always had a clipboard, like we all had a clipboard in clinicals, so that you can have your charting, like what you need to chart on, and things like you can write your notes on, that you have medications on. Like having a clipboard where you keep all your papers, because you can't lose anything, like confidential information, like you can't drop that anywhere. You can't you just can't leave that places. So having it stuck to a clipboard is so helpful. Crunching all your papers up in your pocket doesn't always work, because you have your tape there, you have your pencils, you have all this other stuff in there. So having a clipboard that you can identify, that you know all your papers are in there and they won't like fall on the floor, is very, very helpful in labs and in clinicals. Another thing that you need is a watch. Like sometimes it's even mandatory that you have a watch, and I understand why it is. You actually need a watch, and like a lot of professors don't like you pulling out your phone, or a lot of clinical instructors don't like you doing that because they say it's not professional. Yeah, and I get that. Maybe like when you're a nurse and you're not in school, you can do that, because I've been in the hospital and nurses do that all the time. But while you're in school, you do need a watch. You need a watch when you're counting their respirations. You need to watch when you're doing their pulse. Like you need to watch for so many things. When you've given this medication, how about if there's no clock in the room? You need to know when you gave that med, when you need to go back to see a patient. Like I never knew having a watch was such a huge thing for a nurse. Like I remember when I had to like get one that was like less fancy than my regular watch, because it was gonna keep getting wet. Like I didn't even realize like, oh wow, like this is actually a nursing essential. Like a watch can be a nursing essential. It just, I didn't get it. But that is something you absolutely need all through clinicals. When I say you need it for class, not really, like you have your phone, but clinicals, you absolutely need it. Lab, you absolutely need it. And lastly, you do need a good stethoscope. You will use it for lab, you will use it for clinicals. The reason why I say you need a good one is you don't want to keep rebuying them, just because you're gonna need it for your 4 years, or if you spend longer than that. And then you can even use it when you become a licensed nurse. What's the one that everyone had? My cousin got it for me, but I can't remember what it is. I'll put up the name. That's the one that I use, and I love it. It still works perfectly fine. So yeah, get one that you can at least afford. Like you can't get one over your means, but hopefully you can get a quality one, because that's something you're gonna use all the time. And I assume maybe quality impacts how things sound, I guess. I don't know, but at least the one that I had was quite nice, and I really liked it, and it's still working today. So I've had it for 6. I've had it for 6 years now, and I love it. Alright guys, so that's honestly some of the nursing essentials that I would definitely say that you need if you're starting nursing school. There's obviously way more. You guys could probably Google what else is out there. I know there's many videos out there of nursing supplies, but those are things I would definitely recommend, and why you need them, how you can use them, all that type of stuff. So I hope you guys have a blessed week. Good luck to all the nursing students starting nursing school. You guys will do great. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next week. Keep living life from your favorite nurse.